Hi! So today's topic is about what 3 points that would definitely, if you do this, is gonna change your life forever. And I know that sounds like too good to be true. It sounds kind of like a blatant promise, but these are the points that I learned from Tony Robbins himself, and that guy has changed my life like time and again. And just when I thought that I couldn't like possibly learn anything more from him, because I've actually heard these points before, but I never really internalized it. I never really applied it. And today I'm gonna share with you what happened and why did I finally like took the plunge and just really tried it. Okay, so number one is decide what you want. I know some people are gonna shoot me. It's like, that's so simple. They need like really to just decide what you want. Is that simple? Well, yes and no. Because the thing is, when I first heard this, and Tony was going, it is in your moments of decision that your destiny is mapped out, or is in the moment of your moments of decision that your destiny is shaped. And a big part of me was like, that makes sense. If I decide to do something, then it will that's something that I do, and I'll probably like be doing that for the next 5 years, and it will bring me somewhere. Yeah, that is the conscious decision. What I'm talking about is all the unconscious decision. Have you ever had like a stumble in your life where you feel like you're stuck, or you're stuck in a situation where you absolutely hate? You're going to a job that you hate. You're like trying to nego with your mind, every single morning get up, it's like, okay, I have to go to work because I need the cash, I need the money, I need to pay the bills, da 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 da. And that, or you're stuck in a relationship that absolutely drains every single thing out of you. I mean, it could be like a romantic relationship with a man or woman, or your spouse or your partner in life, or it could also be friendships. Okay, sometimes we stick with things that does not serve us anymore. And I'm not saying that you should be an asshole and just just up and leave whenever things get a little bit tough and you don't want to talk it out. I'm talking about dying, being stuck in a situation, in an environment where it is downright toxic for your health. And most of us just and I'm saying most of us, but I'm saying me, because I was there for the longest time. Okay, I was like stuck in that kind of toxic environment for like years and years. It all stemmed back to the idea that I want to feel belonged, I want to be loved, I want to be I don't want to be the one who breaks things off. I don't feel that's right. I want to be the good one. And what happens is that, I'm trading my peace of mind every single day. I'm trading like a piece of me, a piece of my self-esteem, a piece of my beliefs, a piece of everything of me, just holding on to the fabrics of that toxic relationship, while it does not only not serve me, but it is extremely toxic and hurts me to the core, just because I do not want to decide that, I do not want to accept and decide that I do have like a say in this, that I can change my life, I can have and start a different day tomorrow. If only I decide today that I don't, if only I said like, no, I don't want to be a part of this anymore, this is toxic to my health, toxic to my future, toxic to my brain, toxic to everything, toxic to my emotions, and just decide to quit. Okay, because a big part of me at that time was afraid of like, oh, what people gonna say, and then I don't want to I just don't want to be the bad guy. Basically, I don't want to be the deserter, you know. But by not doing that, I was enabling the toxicity. I was enabling me being bullied. I was enabling people who are hurt other people. That's the truth. People who are hurt other people, because it's not like something they set out to do. It's just something that is ingrained within them, because they don't know that probably they're hurting, they're like going through a lot of emotion, angst, shit. Basically, they have a lot of things going on, and when you come in and you get dragged into that drama, and the next thing you know, you're a punching bag. Okay, especially if you are an introvert and you end up becoming a punching bag. So finally, when I took the words like, okay, decide what I want, to heart, and I realized that no, I do not want to be a part of this anymore, and and I I left. But the thing is, it wasn't easy. It wasn't like an overnight, it wasn't like a decision that was made in a few hours, or even in half an hour, or just overnight. It was something that I really had to think about, because it's, I don't know about you guys, but when you're in a relationship, when you're with friends, you've been friends for a long time, and you do not, well, I did not want to, like, just go, and I don't want to be that friend. But at the end of the day, I asked myself, okay, what happens if I stay, and what could happen if I decide to leave? And then I realized that this is the moment that I have to decide. If I were going to, like, do the exact same thing that I've done years and years and years, I was confining myself to a fate that I neither wanted to be in, or I felt super miserable in it. So point is, decide what you want. Sounds simple, but it takes courage to stand up against yourself, to stand up against the people, to say that this is not serving me anymore, this is not a part of the future that I subscribe to. I am unsubscribing to that, and I'm gonna leave because I want a different option for my future. So number one is decide what you want. If you want a different future, decide differently today. And of course, it's not going to take like 1 hour, 2 hours overnight. It's going to take like you some time to realize that, do I really want to stay here? Is this what I am happy, like, with? Am I okay with being like this for the next 5-10 years? It's going to take like some time for you to like finally understand and see that, you got to decide now for a different tomorrow. Right? So point number one is decide. Point number two is know what you want. Again, it's gonna be like, oh, really? Is it just like looking at the menu and knowing what you want and ordering it? Well, again, yes and no. Because the thing is, you gotta understand like why you want it to begin with. Now, a lot of people, like, they say, yeah, I want that, I want this, I want that, I want that. Like, everybody has a whole list of wants that they haven't even like achieved yet. I want, like, probably I want that bikini body. I want that Victoria's Secret bikini body. I want 9 million in my bank account. I want like 10 houses. I want that brand new Mercedes or BMW. I want that Rolex. There's so many wants that people want in life. But the thing is, why haven't they achieved it at all? Like, some people do, but some people just don't. Yeah, they set this, like, goals every single year, like this resolutions, and never achieve them. Because at the end of the day, you do not get what you want. You get things that you work for. Like, so you gotta understand what will drive you to work for that. And the key is just knowing why you want it. And again, this point alone took me years to master and understand, because I was like, okay, I want this and that and this and that, and I never achieved, like, a whole bunch of them. And I realized that, what? When I went through Tony Robbins' program, and then he said that you gotta understand why you want something. That is the ultimate motivation for you to get out of your bed, just jump into action. And your why must be like, it can't be a flimsy why. Like, some people say, oh, why do you want it? Oh, because I think that I deserve better. Okay, why do you deserve better? That's actually a strategical way to like find out your true why. and I go deep into this in one of my courses, Blessed and Unstoppable. It's something that I learned from Dean Graziosi and also Tony Robbins himself, like finding out how to find your real why in order for you to like, get out of it. And now when I finally understood it and finally applied it, because I knew about this technique for years and years, but I didn't use it. I was like, yeah, I know my why, because my family deserves better, because I want to like, take care of my parents, I know my why. But I never really did the exercise. And finally, when I finally did the exercise, my real why was none of that at all. It was something that totally like came out of the blue and like smacked me in the head, and I just realized that, oh my god, where was this all these years ago? And yet, once I knew my real why, it was a thing that got me up every single morning without an alarm clock. I don't even have to set my alarm nowadays, because I get up without an alarm clock. I would just jump. I was just like, wake up and just, okay, let's go. Because knowing your why is the power, is the ultimate power in like pushing you on like whatever that you have to take action on, which is your dreams. And number three is take massive actions consistently. Again, this is something that we've heard tossed around a lot. Like I literally heard this particular point 13 years ago. And what did I do about it? Nothing. The thing that I did about it was probably I went to a few courses, and then that's it. I went to a few courses per year because I love going to courses, in-person courses. I would sign up and actually show up in the hall, like go all rah kind of thing, jump up and down for like, the next 3 days, and come out like all like motivated, let's do this, massive action, and then nothing. Because of God, that massive action without consistency is nothing. What you need is consistency. You need to be consistent in putting up massive action daily. And that is something that a lot of people fail in, including me. And I for like 13 years did nothing, shit, nada, kind of thing. Because sometimes I would take massive action and I would chill. Massive action, and I would chill. But the key in growth and changing your life is to take massive actions daily, consistently. Putting it out every single day. It's a habit, it's a routine, it's inbuilt, it's ingrained, so that that is your new normal. That is your shower in the morning. That is you brushing your teeth like 2-3 times a day, because it's part of you. So whatever that, first decide what you want. Second is knowing why you want it. And the third is, when you understand all those, take massive consistent action daily. So these 3 things absolutely changed my life for the past year. Things that I already knew, like I already heard from Tony Robbins like 13 years ago, but I did nothing on it. But somehow, like, for the past year, I felt, okay, something's gonna change. I'm gonna do something differently. Let's go through the points that I already know. Part of me said, I already know this. Why am I like doing this? But the moment I applied it, because the thing is, knowledge without action is just potential power, but action is ultimate power. So the moment I acted on it, that was the moment that all of my senses, all of the subconscious mind works and gets together to bring the future closer to me. Now, what a lot of people do is they push themselves towards their future. What you need to do is pull your future closer to you. It's a totally different dynamic, and you would be a lot less tired and you would get bigger impact in the end. Yes. So Vita, can we use massive by building momentum? Yes, building momentum. And momentum is only got when you put consistent, like force. That's momentum, right? Okay, so I hope that this helps. And it's already 34 and I have to be in the $1 challenge group. I will see you in the next live. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Savita. Bye, guys.